BB851, turn right, heading 180. 14 Papa, turn right 245, report localizer established.
Aer Lingus have certainly had a rocky past month or so, and the situation with them is getting increasingly harder following new reports from the executive when it comes to their position within the industry. Should they not get key liquidity that would help stabilise their current state. As noted by the new chief executive that was recently appointed, while travel seemingly for some areas becomes easier, he does not believe that for a considerable period of time within Ireland, it will return to levels that will see them become a profitable airline once again, and certainly not to levels that will be worthy of them operating and also maintaining a full network. They are therefore currently looking in the region of a couple €100 million to help increase the current situation for them. They're losing around US 1.1 million every single day due to the lack of operations, which is a significant amount for the airline, as these fees do eventually add up, and see monthly losses exceed 30 million USD every single month. While they continue to look at seeking funds, their situation is rather bleak, and it means that for the future it'll be crucial. Aer Lingus will now therefore also go look to key shareholders as well as the International Airlines Group, its partner, for additional funding. They've actually managed to secure a reported 150 additional million euros in loans from the International Airlines Group, but ultimately that still is not going to be enough for the airline in the long run. They do need more than that. Subsequently, the highly anticipated transatlantic flights out of Manchester Airport have now also been delayed by the airline as the travel industry is continuing to struggle to open up and justify the launch. As covered in the most recent aviation news recap video, which I do not believe was viewed by that many people, you can check it out on the channel, it was the most recent video. I briefly discussed the problems involving the United Kingdom's traffic light system. This is also affecting Ireland, with very few actual countries available for travellers to fly to without having to quarantine, and especially those that are on the Aer Lingus network, meaning returning to operations is increasingly hard. Aer Lingus is currently planning on flying through to Orlando, New York JFK, and also Barbados, but they've said that their Barbados service will launch much later this year, really at the end of October, while the two main US routes to Orlando and then also New York will launch basically the end of summer, September the 30th, on both the same day. This is obviously a jump from the originally expected launch date, which was July 29th for reference, now a month away. The 2-month delay, yes, it is incredibly annoying and frustrating for people that want to fly, but the hope is that when these flights finally launch, there'll be some sort of travel bubble that will allow people to fly from the United States through to Manchester. Ultimately, for Aer Lingus, they don't expect to recover for a significant period of time, and have also made note that the airline will reappear from the global pandemic as a much smaller airline. The airline has a number of A320-200s, however not all of these are currently active. On top of that, there's the recently delivered A321s, A330s, with more also currently in storage. What do you make of the current bleak situation unfolding at Aer Lingus? Feel free to let me know down in the comment section below, and like always, thank you very much for your continued support. I look forward to you all joining me in the next video.